Hello, Feuzion. My name is Alex Fuse, live again with another Sports Fusion episode. I'm on the phone now with Bryan Kalbrosky, who is a head editor at Scoutables.com. So, Bryan, how are you doing today?
Doing well, and I'm really glad to be on your show. I had a chance to watch some episodes earlier this week, and
Yeah.
was really impressed with all that you're doing, all the great people you've had a chance to speak with. So it's a real honor to talk to you today, Alex.
Yeah, thank you, and I do appreciate the kind words there. So, Bryan, I want to talk to you a little about Scoutables. What exactly is this website?
Scoutables is a new baseball website and a new baseball company that launched in about May, but has existed for a while under a different name. It was originally called Ariball, and the idea of the website is to bring the best of baseball analytics to everybody.
Okay.
So oftentimes the things that baseball front offices get to see about data were not accessible to the public, and with all the recent influx of interest in fantasy baseball and daily fantasy sports and all this new data that's available to the average fan, we wanted to be able to make it possible for people to understand and look at and read and consume on a daily basis. And we're offering a product that is easy to use and is also a fairly interactive product. So you can make filters and add charts that you want to see versus righty or lefty, or versus a specific team, and learn about baseball in a way that has never been presented to the public before.
So now you worked in previous companies as well. So how exactly did you get in this particular job with Scoutables?
So I have been working in sports media for a while now, and I was doing a lot of writing for various websites like Bleacher Report. Websites like that when I was in college. But one of the websites that I was writing for was called Ariball, which I mentioned earlier. And that was founded by Ari Kaplan, who's one of the leading baseball analysts. He's a baseball scout who's worked for many baseball teams around the country. And also Fred Clare, who was the general manager of the Dodgers in 1988 when they won the World Series, and published author who's written some great books, and just, an incredible baseball mind and someone that I've learned a lot from. And when we were working for Ariball, when I was writing for Ariball, it was mostly just the two of them who were in charge of the publication, and we had a few writers. And after college, I started working for Fox Sports, writing over there for a while, doing various assignments for them in their office here in Los Angeles. When that ended, I reached out to Fred, and he told me that Ariball had become a new company called Scoutables. They were working with folks who were working on starting this up as a new company, and we had new designers and new people involved to really bring this website to life. And I got introduced to the team, and it was a good fit for all of us. I thought that their visualizations were the best in the business, and I knew that I'd be able to really work with some incredible people on the Scoutables team. So I was excited about that, and I thought that it'd be a lot of fun to work with some new writers and help them get their career started in baseball. But we've also worked with some major league pitchers as well who've published with us, and people who have played the game as well, and bringing perspectives from just not just my angle here in Los Angeles, but all over the country.
Yeah. So how exactly long has this website been around?
Our first stories were published in around May.
Okay.
We launched a beta version of the app and officially announced the company at the winter meetings in Nashville, Tennessee, last year in 2015. But the actual website, Scoutables.com, officially launched in May, and we were publishing a few stories, working with them. But now we have probably about a dozen or so writers, and it's really awesome to have these people on the team. A lot of them have written for other baseball publications as well. Some of them have, like I said, played Major League Baseball. Some of them have been fans their entire life. Some of them are data junkies. Some of them are really great writers. Well, hopefully they're all really great writers, actually, in my opinion. But it's been a lot of fun to have such a devoted group of people who are interested in helping the site. So we're growing every day, and we're publishing more and more often. We did a lot of stuff around the trade deadline, and it was really great to see our data react to some of the biggest news in baseball and help kind of contextualize the biggest stories in the MLB.
Yeah. So what do you think Scoutables? What's next for Scoutables, and what would you like to see improve with the next website to try to make it become a bigger attraction in the next few years?
I think that we'll be adding new features and figuring out, as our CEO Mark Goodstein likes to say, like what we want to be when we grow up. As we continue to give out data to the public, we're hoping to make our newsletter more of an often occurrence. We have a great subscription rate with some awesome baseball minds already attached to it, and reading it and digesting it. And we want to give them more product to look at. So as we add new features, we'll continue to add more writers as well. And we want to be able to make it so that, it's not just people that already know baseball in that community who are using this product, but also people who maybe are curious baseball minds, not just like the baseball stat heads, but maybe people who are looking to understand baseball at a deeper level and give them tools to, understand the velocity of certain pitches and what pitches each pitcher throws and what hot zones a hitter is best at, and where his best slugging percentage is, and what his tens are, and trends and tendencies and things like that. So I think that finding strengths and weaknesses in the players and responding to the news and offering insights that are really fact-based, and that's really the word I want to enable, really focus on right now, is fact-enabled and fact-based journalism, rather than just people spewing off debate. We can give them numbers and data and analytics and visualizations to really prove their arguments in ways where it's like, you're saying one thing, but he actually can't hit the fastball, or you say this, but it actually shows he can't hit the slider, or it shows he's really good against righties. So as things happen in the baseball community, we want to react to all of them and use our data to help move the story along and push it to a place where people can understand baseball in a way that it's not just spouting out numbers or spouting out opinions, but rather using our information, to actually further understand sports as a whole.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Bryan, where can they find Scoutables, and what Twitter, and where can they find us online so they can follow along and join the website so they can track their favorite players and pitchers?
Yeah, so on Scoutables.com, you'll find stories updated every day, written by our writers. You can also find us on Twitter at Scoutables, SCOUTABLES. And we also have our application, which is available both web-based and also on a computer at app.scoutables.com. And on that publication there, you can type in any of your teams, any of your players, any position, and look at all the breakdowns that we give, whether it's the visualizations or whether it's the actual, just numbers of how they perform against the fastball or whatever it may be. I definitely encourage baseball minds and also, people that might be new to baseball and hope to understand it better, this tool, so that they can understand and play with and enjoy the things that they're using. I think it's an awesome tool in the baseball community, and something that I hope that players can use down the road, and teams to promote. And I think there's a lot of future in this idea, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And I hope that if we have any people interested in writing for Scoutables, if they wanted to send me an email at Bryan, BRYAN, at Scoutables.com, or editorial@Scoutables.com, we would be interested in hearing from them about what they're interested in the site and what they think they can bring to our editorial team, and what their background is, but also just why they like baseball and what it is about them. So we're happy to answer emails or tweets or whatever it may be that people are looking at, so that they can be a part of what we're doing here at Scoutables.
Perfect. Okay, Bryan, I want to say thanks again for coming on the Sports Fusion episode, and make sure to check him out on Twitter and Scoutables.com. Thanks again, Bryan, for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate your time today.
Yep.